Hello.
Hello.
Hey, how's it going?
Pretty good. How about you?
I'm doing pretty
Hi.
good. I'm chilling tonight. Let's see. Your volume was too quiet and now it's too loud. Okay, say something.
Okay. Hi. I
Perfect.
was like hearing the stream, so I got very messed up.
Yeah, no problem. Okay, so could you give a quick intro for the chat before we get started? Just say where you're from, how long you've been playing, um, maybe goals for the game.
Currently the best player in Chile. I'm currently
And where?
residing in Chile.
Oh, really?
Chile.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice. That's sick.
Currently in Florida, so I'm here for a Smash World Tour, and I just arrived early, so I can play here for a bit.
Oh, okay, cool.
And I really want to fuck up Peach because I had no experience versus that character, and I hate it.
And you main which character?
Fox.
Fox. Perfect. Okay. With
I
Falco?
watch a lot of your.
Okay.
Oh, go ahead.
No, it's just that with Falco, it's like you can't it's a lot harder to learn the matchup. With Fox, it's a lot simpler. So I think we'll be able to get a few things in that'll help you out a lot. What were you
Yeah,
gonna
I've
say
watched a
though?
lot of your lessons in
Mm-hmm.
this matchup recently because ever since I arrived, I've just been in like a Peach magnet and I just get to play Peach every fucking time.
Mm-hmm.
And it's really hard for me.
Okay.
So I know about dash attack being like a fucking the biggest lie ever,
Mm-hmm.
and her being bad at the corner. What else?
Mm-hmm.
You always talk about wave shine up to being broken, and
Okay.
fishing for drill shine up smash at 75.
Mm-hmm. Okay, good. So you know like the super basic stuff that I talk about a lot.
Yeah,
That's really good. We don't have to go over that again.
I think my main struggle is like getting like significant openings and knowing when to have to attack. Because I know it's like the more random I am, the better. But I don't know how like when something's random, when it's not. That's
Okay.
like the main
Okay.
issue.
That's definitely something we can go over. Okay, the screen share is working.
Yeah, you're not
Okay.
showing on the your OBS.
Oh no, I know. I'm
Okay.
switching it right now. But thanks. Okay. So, what do you feel like has been going on in this matchup for you? Like, what do you feel like happens?
I feel like at least versus B-Bats, I played versus another Peach named Mum the other day, and she was like very like normal. This guy like, is way too fast for me. And I just like have no clue what the fuck's going on the
Like, Peach
screen.
is too fast for you?
Yeah, like she does
Hmm.
like weird stuff like moving. I don't know what the
Mm-hmm.
fuck is going on.
Okay. But she does have a lot of, like, weird, like, in-place kind of crazy spam stuff.
Yeah. This guy does like some weird like floor high where he just like approaches like with low flow, but it's not flow. It's just like
Mm-hmm.
nares at me and I don't know what the fuck to do.
Okay. So that's you feel like that's a kind of like a consistent feeling. You just feel kind of like confused in general, of like when to attack and stuff like that.
Yeah, I generally feel confused in most like spots because
Say that
of
again.
my
You
lack
you
of
cut out. You cut
experience.
out just a tiny bit. Just say it.
Okay,
Say it.
let me disable like voice noise canceling so it doesn't cut out. Very weird. Okay, there we go.
It's been pretty
Um,
consistent so far. It was just that one little hiccup.
yeah, I feel like sometimes like really like weird for me like to understand what's going on the screen because like my lack of experience on this matchup because like I've played there are like three peaches in Chile and I just beat them just like running them over. So
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
it's
Okay.
like
I
the
used
game
to. Well, I used to. Yeah, I used to have an issue in this matchup for a long time where I would like quote like learn it and I would be good at it and then I would like not play it for a few months and I'd be bad at it. And it's because I didn't really have a game plan. I would just kind of do whatever. But
okay.
so I think the game plan is really important to kind of like nailing down the matchup. And then once you get it, you kind of get it. There's not a lot Peach can do. So
Okay.
all right, let's go through and see what we see. I'll start looking at little things and then we'll see if we can come up with something more like macro oriented.
Okay, sounds good. Oh, the
Okay.
other thing I'm not used to it to like when I came here is that everyone fucking has the eyes and it's really hard for me to understand where they land.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. Okay. Yeah, I don't have a problem with this up air. Seems like a it seems like it was definitely the right read for what he did.
Yeah,
So,
he. This is game two. So, oh yeah. So
mm-hmm.
I the first game he did that, so I just read it.
Mm-hmm. I think I'm a lot more likely to like start with like a laser or something here, but it's fine. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so one thing right here. So this is kind of like um this is sort of like this nair you did. This kind
Mm-hmm.
of gives away that you're not really so everything up until that nair is really good. The
Mm-hmm.
reason why this nair is not great is like so think about it, right? Like the reason you're gonna nair is Peach is not on the ground at like this percent, right? She needs to
Okay.
be in the air for nair to be like useful. And so one small detail is that if Peach does her like quote like normal lowest float, like she doesn't do like sub float or anything weird,
Mm-hmm.
and they're not gonna be. They're just gonna do their normal float. So like that thing where she like holds down and then she holds jump to do like the low float, right?
Yeah.
You can't ASDI down out of the low float. So if
Okay.
she's low floating and you nair her, she will not like auto ground and be able to down smash or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
So it's important to know that. But so the other thing is so the nair first of all. Okay, really quick before we get to the nair, this laser doesn't have a purpose because you need to be like super pressuring her in the corner here. Like
Okay.
like the main fear Peach has here is either maybe you're gonna like forward throw her off and then she kind of gets stuck on the ledge here, and so she kind of has motivation to jump. But if she jumps, something you'll see people like Leffen do a lot really well here is they'll like quickly snipe her jump with a shine, and then she has to do this low recovery with like the float, and you get some mix-ups with jumping off and shining, but the majority of the time you just let her back to the ledge, and then you can deal with her when she's at the ledge.
Yeah, I'm just
So
treated an ultimate character.
so by going for this like jump out of the way laser, you're basically like trading one of the strongest positions in the entire matchup for one laser's worth of damage.
Okay.
So that doesn't super make sense. And then when you do this nair, the reasoning behind the nair, like I said, is that she's in the air. So she would need some reason to jump or like float. But the thing is she doesn't. It's kind of hard to describe this, but she doesn't have any motivation here to jump. And the reasoning is like, okay, so like let's take a look at like your position. A lot of this matchup is understanding what Peach is sort of thinking and like what her options are in any spot. So remember, she jumps here, and that's because she's kind of afraid of getting like thrown off,
Okay.
into stuff. So she has a lot of like motivation to jump here, and that's where the shine comes in and stuff like that. But then once she's in this spot, if she jumps in this spot at all, she's not in a great position because first of all, like this nair is really appealing for you. You can get like a full drift nair and you don't have any risk of like falling off the stage, and you have a really nice like nair shine type thing here. And then the other reason is that she's underneath the platform. So she doesn't have basically any motivation to jump while she's underneath the platform, because if she jumps, even if she floats at like your nair height, notice how like your head is poking through. She'll poke through the platform when she's floating, and then she gets caught in stuff like Fox full hop nairing, or you know how you did that full hop drill auto cancel or like edge cancel like a second ago.
Yeah.
She can kind of get clipped by stuff like that, and like all kinds of dirty stuff happens to her in this spot, and so it takes her a long time to get up in the air. And so she just doesn't have like a lot of good logic to get up on this platform, because even if she goes up higher than the platform and she's up here, you can shark underneath her. This platform height is like not really good for her. You can get like back air clips and up air shield pokes and all kinds of nasty stuff here. So like I said, she doesn't have a motivation to jump to like get up high, and she also doesn't have a motivation to float, because when you're floating, float is like slower than her ground movement, like dash wave dash stuff. So she's not usually going to use the float for like long periods of time close to the ground. She's either going to do like she's going to jump up and she does this higher float that dodges your short hop and forces you to do full hops, which she can kind of use to outposition you, or she's going to do like quick little burst floats, like she does that thing where you hear her nair come out really fast.
So annoying.
And so but this position, she doesn't have a motivation to do either of those things. And the majority of the time when a Peach is trapped in the corner, they're going to opt a lot more for stuff like CC down smash, wave dash back down smash, wave dash back down tilt. All kinds of these types of things are a lot more common when she's in the corner. So like her goal also is to get out of the corner, and like also you're at 0, so like she doesn't have like, if you were at 150 here, yeah, you might be able to think she might jump, but I mean even then it wouldn't be a great decision to nair here. But this is just sort of like, it seems like a minor nair, but understanding the logic behind like, does Peach want to jump here should define whether you're going to like nair in this spot.
Okay, makes sense.
So this is just, we'll go over a bunch more examples as we go through here, but this nair definitely like stands out. And so yeah, notice that when she's in the air here, she's not in the air for like long amounts of time. She does these little burst floats, and then she'll mostly be on the ground. Okay, so then what is even happening here from your end? It's really confusing. So you're definitely giving her like too much space here, because you're at 0. You're not in a lot of danger from a lot of things at 0. You have the ability to like pressure this a lot harder, and in general you can go like here. Let's see. She's kind of out in the open here, going for like a full hop in a spot where like you do have the platform as like kind of like an escape option is not a bad, is not really like a bad option here. And like if she does end up doing a dash attack like this, you're kind of in like a good spot. And then otherwise, if you end up in like a spot like here, this is not like a position to retreat from, you know.
I should just keep the pressure.
There's just no reason to go in the corner, because that's only making her life easier. And there are spots where it's kind of debatable, like, well, is it really better to like play the positional game or get a few percent? And if she let's say she's at like 65 right now, then like you going into the corner and getting an extra like 3 or 4 lasers might be more worth it than playing this central positioning game, because the lasers are really important, because they're getting her to like drill wave shine kill percent or whatever. Okay. But the majority of the time, especially when she's at this percent, the juiciness at this percent is going to be stuff like nair back air or nair up air, stuff like that, like catching her, or even like an up tilt, maybe like up tilt up air or back air, and then you kind of like shark her here, or like drill wave shine up tilt into a back air. You have some options, but most of them are like really based on like building damage with your moves. And so
until it gets to 75,
until you get to like that 70s, it's honestly it's like 70, especially on this stage. It's like 70. It's really early on this stage. But anyway, okay, so yeah, it's just like you want to remember that you are not the only one playing this matchup. The Peach is also playing this matchup from the opposite side. And I know it sounds obvious, but it's really easy to get. Most Foxes, including me in the past, have ended up in a very like Fox-centric mentality of this matchup, where Peach is kind of like a force of nature that punishes certain things, and you're trying to like play around it. But that is not a super correct mindset, because Peach has to work really hard to defend herself from your stuff. So, like, if you dash into this position, the only threat that Peach has if you dashed here and took center is like a dash attack. And so first of all, if you're holding down, if you like dash dance here and you're holding down in any way, the dash attack obviously won't do anything. You're at 0. She's probably not going to really get like a big combo out of it anyway. If she grabs you at 0, you're not even in like that much danger. All she has is up. She can't chain grab at 0. And
well, full DI, I think she can. But I can do this down up throw down smash too.
Are you sure she can chain grab on the full DI?
I think
I've never hit it once in my life.
I'm pretty sure it's very hard of it.
Okay. Yeah, Blur in chat says she can't chain grab the full DI. I'm like almost certain. Like I have never once in my life either done it or been hit by chain grab at 0. Okay. So she's gonna do the down smash at 0 if she does get you, and that's an easy that's literally a punish for you. I'm not sure if you know that. That if you DI like if she, let's say she's here and she up throws and you DI to here, and she down smashes and you DI up and behind her, you'll actually pop out and you get a punish on the down smash.
I know about that.
Okay, so she has almost nothing on you if you take this space, and she also like has to protect herself. So Fox protects himself mostly by moving, but Peach can't move out of Fox's way because he's too fast. So when you move towards Peach, she has to protect herself by using moves. She has to throw out moves to protect herself from what you're doing. And because of that, she can't really be like attacking you at the same time. So it's just important because if you view Peach as kind of just like I said, like a force of nature, it just feels like she's like a big solid wall that has a hitbox out all the time that's like moving towards you. And that can kind of intimidate you if you move towards the corner and you give her too much space. And the funny thing is like Fox is so good against Peach that even though like someone would just run away and do the wrong thing and corner themselves, they're not even in a bad position. Like that position is still totally fine against Peach. It's just probably not quite as good. Another thing to keep in mind is that if you full hop and drift away from Peach, she actually has no way to hit you ever. So, because her only way to hit you is like dash full hop nair, and she would already need to be completely on top of you to trace your drift back with her nair.
I think I abused that when I full hop out of shield, but like very unconsciously.
No, you'll definitely, if you think about your memories of playing the matchup, there's been plenty of times, I'm sure, where you kind of full hop away, and she just doesn't have anything. So, like, if you're kind of intimidated, you can always, like, dash to here and full hop away to here. Not that you necessarily should, but you could. Like, there's a lot of right ways to play this matchup, and it's just important to know, like, kind of how to play out of each one and what's safe and what's not. But the most important thing I'm trying to get through right now is that Peach is significantly more scared of you than you are of her. And from the Peach side, like the mental state the Peach is in the entire time is like, I have to be so on point to block every single Fox, Nair, and Drill and like just perfectly stop them. And that mentality is very stressful, and so it's actually a lot easier to kind of dash around this area than you think.
Okay.
Like, take this, for instance, is, So you create more space here, and like I said, this isn't like... I'll get into this in a little bit. There's a lot of things I could talk about, but so Peach is already trying to close the space, and she's trying to get this position she wants where she's in center and you're in the corner because you kind of gave it to her, but you managed to get out of the corner anyway, and now you're right here, and so you make the correct decision that she is going to chase you here, but she like look. You probably should have dashed, yeah, but also you were completely safe to do this, so it doesn't really matter, and you managed to punish this anyway. I would prefer the dash there, but I just want you to look at, like, she chased you as hard as she possibly could, right? Like, right here, she's here, she, like, immediately goes out of the dash and tries to catch you with, like, the most aggressive full drift forwarder ever. And even then... with you not even dashing, you just, like, short hop laser away casually, you have, like, a ton of space between you still. Like, even with her, like, full going at you with as much intention as she can, your just casual jump away massively outspaces that. So, and then... okay, so this is really good where you end up in this position where you have, like, this really good shield pressure. Shield pressure against Peach is like, there's like varying theories and stuff like that on it. I know about the
Fat Goku
drill. The drill on the back, yeah. I think drill here is really good. It doesn't have to be that exact drill. I just think drill here is really good in general. Like, you end up here. If you do a thing where you do, like, shine full hop right here, and you sort of set up for a drill, Peach's only option is to wave dash out of shield either left or right, and she kind of has to read you. And a lot of times she kind of ends up in a very uncomfortable position when Fox is just kind of doing, like, shine full hop drill over and over, because he might read her wave dash out, and even when he doesn't, he might, like, full hop, and then she perfectly reads the full hop drill, and then you just jump away and you're fine, and you got like a potential safe pressure. But to challenge your full hop drill, she has to like hard read you, and once again, she still hasn't done like any damage, you know. Or yeah, okay, so like right here, this is. I know I'm talking a lot because there's a lot of info I want to go over, so I hope you're absorbing it.
I'm like soaking it, like getting really soaked about all this info.
Okay, so right here, going for, I think I just want to see more drill in general.
Okay.
Because so this Nair is like kind of debatably good because you could have read that she was gonna try to like float back air you, I guess. So it's not like that bad of a Nair.
The second one is terrible, I think.
But then this one is really, really bad because this is the same spot we were talking about. Where remember I said she doesn't want to jump underneath the platform like ever, pretty much. Mm-hmm. So she just has a way higher chance of going for like crouch down smash right here. Okay, so far you need to full hop a lot more. That is like definitely a big one. The full hop and the drill are. Ooh, definitely should have up aired there.
Yeah, I thought I was gonna send him the other way.
That makes sense. Okay, I'm gonna watch through a little bit faster from now on and cool. See what I can come up with. Like I can definitely see exactly what you're talking about. So one thing here is I know that you did try your hardest to kill her at early percent, but this is literally double the percent that she should be dying at. So it's like those stocks will happen where Peach lives forever, but you have to consider them kind of a failure. Like if all 4 of your stocks Peach lives to that percent, you will lose. Like Peach probably wins this matchup.
Okay.
Not really, but Fox still wins because he's so freaking good in this matchup.
I think I struggle a bit with recovering in this matchup. I feel like my recovers are really like not good.
Okay. Well,
if
she's a little bit too far from ledge, side B to ledge is really good. Low angle to ledge is really good. She has a really hard time covering ledge. If you're recovering high, if you don't want to go to ledge, you can usually do like a high, like Peach is kind of weird where you can kind of do like a high side B, and she doesn't always have like great answers for it, or just sort of like up B high in kind of like a weird spot, because Peach a lot of times has to make some form of like read or like basically like the more common type of an edge guard or a recovery the Fox does, the easier it is to cover, with the exception of side B to edge and up B, the low angled up B to edge. Like if you're not going to do one of those recoveries and it looks like she's super covering them, I usually just like pick a weird high angle and go for it.
Okay.
So really quick before I go on, I wanted to mention where I was just thinking about how you were saying like you don't, like I say to kind of go in at like weird spots or whatever, and you weren't really sure like what the weird spots are. A lot of times the best way to think about it is that you want to catch Peach changing positions. That is when she is vulnerable, because she has to kind of put in a lot of effort to move, or she gets kind of stuck in one spot. So if she's kind of spending her time like walling or using grounded moves, she just kind of gets very stuck. And so there's going to be a lot of times, like kind of like this, for example. This is actually a perfect example of like when Peach is moving. So like right here, from this position, you know that Peach has to cross the stage to you. And so this whole time when she's crossing the stage, she has like a lot of vulnerability here. And so I would, like right here, instead of dashing away, you need to be, let me think of the best way to describe it. Like, you want to make it as hard as possible for Peach to get across the stage to you by putting yourself in a position that looks like you're going to hit her for moving the whole time. and most of the time you don't hit her for moving, but then like you kind of give her a little bit of extra space, and for her that'll feel like a sense of relief, like, oh, Fox gave me a little bit more space, kind of like what you're gonna give her right now. And a lot of times she'll try to like take that opportunity to be a little greedier with her movement and gain a little bit more stage space, and a lot of times that is the moment to strike. It's kind of when she goes from, because her mentality's, a lot of times she wants to stick to is like, she's kind of like a moving castle. She wants to defend herself in place while like slowly encroaching on you. And you can't really attack into that super well. A lot of times the best thing is kind of preventing the castle from moving by staying right in front of her. And then when you finally give her enough space to start moving the castle, she kind of ends up in more of like a movement or like chase type mentality where she's kind of trying to chase you down. And that is like, as if you ever get a feeling that Peach is chasing you even a little bit, that's like the time to attack. And okay, so you kind of did it here really well, where you get her to overcommit. So you didn't do really a good enough job of kind of like scaring her into not moving, but everything in this matchup works in Fox's favor, even if you're wrong. So you're like, oh, I accidentally gave her too much space, and she's like, thank you, and you're like, I guess it was a bait accidentally. So see how she kind of gets greedy here with this back air and like moves a little further than maybe she should have because you gave her so much space. Like, look at this big drift here. This is the perfect vulnerability. So you just take this hit. So now, though, this is the one you missed, is Peach doesn't want to be in this position, right? And so she wants to be here. She doesn't want to be here. So
I just bear here?
There's huh?
I just fall back here, like, versus like the one I do as Puff, where he's on the platform and just bully him with bears.
You can kind of wall with the back air here, yeah. Sometimes, a lot of times, like, Dash Dance Drill is here good, too, to, like, catch, like, the fair or whatever. But just, all I want you to do is keep in mind that, like, this is not a position that Peach wants to defend from. So, therefore, she has, like, very strong motivations here to move, you know? And so this is like really good time to catch her in her movement, and she's kind of chasing you. And the other thing with Fair is the weakness of Fair is dashing in. So if you see Peach and it looks like she's a threatening Fair, you can usually just dash past her and get an easy punish. Like right here, you could have just dashed past and back-aired her and gotten like a thing. Oh, so this is the advantage of like that full hop drill. And this is more of like an obvious situation where the full hop drill is good, but like sort of where you just full hop drill like that. You can use this same thing in pressure.
Oh, okay.
Let's see.
I tried doing a Luigi thing where I just up throw him, do like an empty jump, bait out like an aerial, and then punish it, but he didn't do any.
Okay, so normally I would agree, but you're in a position to throw Peach more into the corner and kind of force her to the ledge. And so you want that. You should forward throw here.
Okay.
Just because the theory of like, think of it as, I'm sure you've heard me in my other lessons, but if you manage to trick Peach into grabbing ledge,
it's incredible.
You have like an 80% chance to take her stock. Like you will literally just slowly eat away at her stock until she's dead. So notice this. So this is sort of another interesting thing. So remember, in this position, there's no reason for you to be retreating so far, because if Peach literally went psychotic at this moment and mashed every forward button possible, she still wouldn't hit you from this spot. And so there's not really reason to like be giving up this much space here. The laser's fine, but it would be so much scarier for Peach if you were like threatening here.
Okay.
So then she comes over and she's kind of doing this thing where she's like, this is like really obvious chasing. Like so obvious, like so ridiculously obvious that B-Bats literally doesn't even believe that you will not see it. So that is why he runs all the way over here and shields, because he's thinking maybe not thinking it might be a subconscious thing, but he's thinking like, he's like chasing you, and then he's like, man, it's really obvious that I'm chasing you here, so I'm in a shield because he thinks you're gonna attack into his chasing, which is kind of like where you want, the mix-up to be fought. And Wally brought up a really good point in chat that at 120, Peach's dash attack is a non-issue for Fox because it doesn't combo into anything. So even at her range where she has her only burst move is dash attack, at 120, it's not a threat to you. Nice.
That was really funny. Pain.
Yeah, there's no reason to get hit by this.
I should just beam side flat.
You can go to side plat or you can just go to ledge.
Yeah. Probably go to ledge and side edge cancel and then take center stage.
So yeah, there's like a... I haven't really gone into it yet because I've been sort of focusing on like the stage control aspect of it. But there's like an... Remember how I said every option is right for Fox in this matchup? Well, not every option, but... So there's...
Most of them.
Yeah, and so there's like... I'll say every option is good except for like 5, and those 5 are the most intuitive to do for everyone. Which is why every Fox at some point struggles with Peach, despite the fact that like 95% of his total option space destroys her. So remember how I was talking about this whole time, talking about how you want to like play for center, right? But then I'm also talking about like this whole like Peach chasing you thing. And so that there's kind of a conflict there, where you want to hold her in the corner, but it's not like you're going to attack into the corner, and it's also not like you want to hit her when she's like protecting herself super hard onto the platform. So you do want her to chase you, but then when she does, you're not always sure you can attack, so sometimes you move back. And so basically sometimes, even if you don't want to, you'll end up giving the entire stage up to Peach in exchange for like 10 lasers or something.
Okay.
And that's like a lot of lasers, so you got a lot of damage, but you did give up the entire stage. The option in that case, without fail, is
go to ledge,
ledge dash, and then specifically go back to the other side.
Yeah, I heard you talk about this in a little bit.
And like, so the fact that like, if you think about this, you're holding center, Peach is stuck in the corner, you're building laser damage. If she tries too hard, and so the fact that she's in the corner means that her moves don't really work very well. I'm not sure if you've seen this in my other lessons. Like why Peach is so bad in the corner?
She is just like an ultimate character.
Well, the reason why she's so bad in the corner is, if you think of her scary moves, Nair, Bear, Fair,
yeah, I remember you talking about this.
Like all that stuff. If she hits you while she's in the corner, you're just gonna fly to the opposite side of the stage, and you'll be fine every time. Whereas if you're in the corner and she's in center and she hits you, you're gonna go off stage and she'll get an edge guard, which can set up for a kill. So that's part of why you want her in the corner really badly. But so think of it as like here's the whole plan, kind of, is like Peach is here. Or not here, but Peach is stuck in the corner. Somehow, she got a little scared, and you got center, and she's stuck in the corner. So now she's struggling to get out of the corner. You're kind of vaguely threatening that you might attack her. You're not giving up too much space. But then every time she shows you that she is going to defend, like remember I said she'll crouch, she'll do like wave dash back. Every wave dash back, if she just eats like 2 short hop lasers, it feels really bad. And so she'll be like, and she doesn't really want to jump because there's the platform here. So she gets kind of in this awkward position where she's just going to like force her way out of the corner. And so when she forces her way out of the corner, she has to worry about 2 things. She has to worry about either you are like, come on, Peach, come on, attack me, and then she takes too much space, and you hit her with like a drill or a full hop or something like that, which is one of the things we were talking about, where you hit her out of her chasing, like trying to take a bunch of space on you, you hit her for that. And the thing is if she could depend on that mix-up in general, it wouldn't be as bad for her as it is in the current, in like the way the game actually works. Because as advantageous as that is for you, you don't have to play it. What you do is you get to move back 1 little inch and restart the same situation, and then until you've moved back enough, like basically if she's in the corner and you're here, you get like 1 neutral, 2 neutral, 3 neutral, and then let's say you jump to the platform, and there went, all her work of trying to work out of this corner. Now you're on the platform, and you just full hop over her, and now it started all again, Or if if you stay on the ground and she works you all the way across the stage, taking a bunch of lasers, there's always the chance that when she finally gets you cornered, she chases too hard and you get like a nair across the whole stage because her positioning is now in a way that she can get comboed across the whole stage,
Okay.
So then she makes it past that too, and she's just outplaying you by like a factor of 10, and she finally gets you in the corner. And then you just ledge dash and you go past her, and it starts again. And that is the whole matchup. And if that sounds ridiculously one-sided, it's because it is. It's miserable for the Peach, and you're basically just hoping that the Fox doesn't fully understand this game plan. And okay, so we'll see it play out from the Peach's perspective, and you're like, we'll see like how it could have played out, because it's not like you can implement it after I'm watching your VOD. But so now she's in this really awkward corner spot. This is super good. You're like pressuring her here. You got to watch out for these lasers, because your main thing that's scary for Peach here is not your lasers. It's like you literally like nair shining her out of this fair before the fair comes out, or drilling like drill wave shine up tilt this or something. And yeah, the thing is, most of the time you're not really going to get this nair shine here, but hey, she's in the corner, so if she fairs you and you nair shine, she doesn't get a punish anyway. The most she gets is her fair damage, and you had a potential nair shine kill here, So anyway, so like anything she does here can be punished. So she's in like a really awkward spot. And so what I want you to do here, instead of these like jump laser thing, is I want you to dash dance just a little bit more when you have these strong positions. But okay, so here, notice. I know for a fact that Peach here is not going to full hop up to the platform. I always know, because she doesn't have any good motivation here to do that. She's going to try to push out with dash attack and low aerials. That's what she does every time. So in this position, you have a chance to, remember to drill here.
Yeah.
I'm just bringing it up again so we don't forget. But notice that she has to kind of push into this drill. And then her going back here is, she's playing this really difficult game to work her way out of the corner that you don't even really need to take part in. Okay, so now, she got this down smash, and this down smash won a bunch of space for her. So she's like, yeah, and she takes center. This up air is, once again, what is the reason for this up air? It's protecting her from you jumping in on her. She's always having to protect herself from potential moves from Fox.
Okay.
So now she has this position, but it's like, dude, she can't even hit you here, And so you're safe here. Not too bad of a drill, but like once again, there's not a reason, because she's not chasing you right here. So Peach is not chasing you. There's no reason to attack her.
Okay.
And so there's no reason to do this drill, but you're still in a safe position. So you can just be doing this. Well, yeah, there's no reason to really get hit here. So yeah, there's spots where it's like, there's no reason to be risking here. Your options are either you're trying to get her to like overcommit past you and you kind of full hop over her into that center situation, and then you get the reset and she has to like slowly push you back again, all that stuff. Or she's right here, or you can go to late corner, laser, get a bunch of damage, ledge dash, and get back. And so in this position, notice that like if you just stood there and did nothing, she would have never hit you. Like there's no option here where Peach is like really confident. Even if she full hop nairs you, you'll be able to like counter hit her. Like she doesn't have any options in this position to actually hurt you. So Peach, because she doesn't have, and she's not gonna like float up here, right? Because she'll just get short hop naired and then she'll get juggled to death. So she has no way to contest you here at all. And so you should feel very comfortable and safe unless she takes more space and gets right under you, in which case you can just jump right over here or side B over here and be totally safe.
The game begins.
And the game begins again. And it actually feels like this for Peach. Like I know you're Fox, you haven't played it. Like, it feels like just a freaking, like, I don't even know. It's just this endless madness, like Jack in the Box noise, where it's just like you're just constantly just chasing Fox, and you never catch him, and it's just madness. Like, it's very frustrating, and it feels very losing if the Fox plays the right way. And so when she's in this position, Peach is going to defend herself. This up air here, defending herself from you like naring off the platform. Right here, she's trying to catch you coming off the platform. Then she actually puts herself kind of out of position, but she's in this spot where she can like float here. You know what you can do here?
Wait that shit up till then. If she tries to fall down, she just gets hit by up till they can short hold up her.
Okay, so I actually agree, and I think that's a really good option. But the other thing you could do here is you could just go to the platform, and remember, the reason she didn't jump from here was because of your scary nair off the platform, and so now she has to be like, oh no, and come down to the ground again. So you have the power at any point to make this a mix-up where you go in and you up tilt, or you can make it a stalemate. You can just repeat the same situation and keep going, and then drop laser and go to the corner and laser, and all these things kind of lead into each other, you know?
Okay.
Yep, good angle going to ledge there. Okay, got that. That's good. But yeah, these full hops over Peach, like... So basically, you just... you don't want to be the aggressor. So, like, you whenever you approach Peach, you have to think, like, what am I punishing? Like, usually it's going to be punishing Peach either being out of position or her taking too much space, like chasing you. But if there's not a reason, and Peach is kind of just sitting there, and you don't have, like, a pressure already, like she's not in shield or something like that, you don't really, like, want to be like, oh, Peach is here, I'm going to go get her with this full hop. Because this is what Peach wants. This is where Peach just nairs, and this nair had a big chance of actually killing you, and you're going for, like, a drill, but she was in the air, and it's just, like, a super pointless risk that only makes her life easier. And notice that this whole time, Peach has not done a single action to hit you except for this dash attack. And it super obviously misses. And remember that you can punish these, you know, if you're dashing instead of the laser. But look, this shield, protecting herself. This grab, trying to punish your aggression. Then she does this wave dash back to try to punish your aggression. And then she jumps and does a walling fair. This fair was specifically to catch Fox running in. So look, right here, grab. She's trying to catch you running in right here. So that's why she does this fair. So once again, protecting herself. Oh, Fox is in the air? Well, I'm scared of the drill, so I have to run out of the way. And then she goes, oh, actually, and if he drills here, I'm going to hit him with the up air, protecting myself. Now I'm floating in the air with the back air. What's she going to do? She's probably going to drop a back air right here to try to protect herself from you full hopping in. Oh, what do you know? There's the back air. Oh, now she's in this spot. She just missed a back air. You're in. So here's the thing. You're in the corner here. So Peach has a decision to make. Is she going to hold her position here and continue defending herself, or be aggressive into the corner? Now this changes depending on the Fox, but because you're being kind of lasery over here, I would probably opt for something more aggressive. So I would probably either do like dash in, wave dash down, dash in, dash attack, or I would like float right here and then drop a nair to sort of catch a full hop and like catch Fox, generally playing dumb in the corner. So let's see what he does. So he goes for this nair to try to catch you jumping in, and then he gets kind of aggressive in the corner.
I don't know what the fuck to do like with the first nair he did, like the one before this. This one.
This one?
Yeah, I don't know how to punish it. Should I just clout nair it, or?
You can drill, but
okay.
If you don't like it, you could just leave.
Well, true.
Like, that's the thing about this matchup. Like, that's... Oh, and somebody in chat said you can down tilt it.
Ooh, that sounds
good.
So,
yeah, that is a good option. And a lot of times, in general, when Peach does these types of, like, things where she does, like, a float aerial close to you, like this, normally she's not going to hold it out for this long. Normally she'll land out of it. You can sometimes get away with an up tilt. Normally, it's like a little bit closer. It's normally if Peach was at this distance, and you're both like at a neutral position, and you have like, you really feel like she's gonna be aggro right here. A lot of times people will go like float in air. You can just kind of up tilt this. I wouldn't go for it at this percent. It's just something spacing wise to kind of keep in mind. But
Okay.
that's the crazy thing about this matchup is like Peach has to beat a character who can make a decision to interact or not. And so it's like, how do you beat a character that whenever they're in a bad position can decide to simply leave, you know? And it's the same reason why Peach struggles so much against Puff, is because you can't get her in a position where she has to fight you. And so like right here, when this is happening and you get this drill, your first thought should be, oh boy, I got free center, and just full hop over here, and you get that whole game I described again. That's what you want.
Yeah.
You don't want like this type of thing, because you're just gonna get beat up for it.
Yeah, I was scared about getting like counter hit out of it and just getting nared. So that's why I shielded and got to shield it back during it.
And then remember in this spot, when she jumps, your threat here isn't back air. Your threat is jump
Shine.
into her and shine. That is like
Okay.
your threat. So you don't really want to do these like full hop walling back airs, because Peach can usually just float around it. You usually want to get like a dash dance thing and then either go for like the laser type pressure in the corner or like jump in and shine her. Because yeah, she'll almost always beat that thing. Okay, so look, I can guarantee you from this position that Peach is going to either hang under here or go in. So yeah, so Peach is trying to close the space on you a lot. And yeah, you're kind of fighting in ways you don't really need to be. But the thing is, it can kind of work, but... Okay, so this is good.
I did the laser one.
Oh, so okay, so this was mostly good. Where here, you're holding her in the corner. One thing, though, is you're too far. Like, who do you think
Yeah,
this
could be
character is?
closer.
So, okay, but here's the thing is... I don't mind this dash away and this dash dance into this laser. This is fine, but then immediately afterward you should get closer again, and then like you can do like, oh, I'm gonna retreat and laser, but then like if she gives you this space like where she's down smashing, so let's say you get this laser and then you see her down smashing, you can just go in and do the same thing again and get the retreating laser like as many times as you want, pretty much, you know.
Okay.
And then so that back air was overall good because you caught her trying to force her way into center, which is what she will do every time. Every single time she's going to force her way into center. And this laser is, it doesn't really do anything. Remember, this is prime drill percent.
Yeah.
And remember also
Shine.
that shine, yeah. Okay, good.
I do like shine versus Spaceys, like when they jump a lot from the corner. So I need to do this matchup too.
Shine against who?
Full hop and the ditto.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so this is good where you're like kind of keeping her in this spot after the back air. One thing to know is they will air dodge. They will. There's no other option Peach will ever do here.
Oh.
She will air dodge. And the worst Peaches will probably air dodge kind of like up or in place, and the better ones will air... Yeah, Wally in chat saying he would have air dodged. You're gonna air dodge here. They will air dodge. So your option is almost always to do a dash away, dash and up smash here.
Okay.
Because like, what you would have done is right here, you would have dashed to here, and then just react late, because she'll do a drift mix-up. She can, after her air dodge, she can either land here or here, and those are pretty big differences, but you can actually catch both if you're just dash dancing and up smashing.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so good. You're keeping her in the corner, and then you ran in a little bit too far. I understand. It happens.
Alright, just die because of it, I think.
Okay, you got the side B. Good, okay. And yeah...
Shine.
Yeah, and there's no reason... Yeah, but the thing is there's no reason to even go in here, because she's gonna be super defending herself. If you think about it, like... What does she do here? She just... Remember that... I don't think I've mentioned it this lesson, but if you've watched my other ones, you'll know that I say that Peach is a resource game a lot.
Yeah.
And so if you think about this position, she does double jump and then floats. So she has, like, what, 3 seconds or something? to figure out something to do or land out of this. And so basically within 3 seconds, you will have an opportunity to either up smash her or punish an air dodge. like and up smash it, right? Because she has to do something here. She has to come down. She has to end up on the ground here somewhat, or go to the platform. In which case, she's really setting herself up for getting up aired or something.
Yeah.
So just like
wait and stand there.
You should not be feeling the pressure here. She's feeling the pressure. She's like, I have no resources. All I want to do is protect myself here. And if you let her protect herself there with no resources, then you're making life much more livable for her. She's basically like a poor person, and she's like, I have $2. And you're like, well, $2 is exactly what it costs to beat me, so. and it's like, wow, if you had just made it $3, she wouldn't have been able to beat you ever. Like, all you have to do is recognize that she's in like a position of being very poor right here, and you're in a nice rich person position, and you don't have to get in a fist fight with someone who has $2 when you have millions. So.
You have a fucking gun.
And yeah, so the thing is, I know this is so tempting, right? Like, This back air is like so tempting. And you're just like, just hit. You know what the problem is when this hits? Nothing good happens. She just comes back and the same situation happens again. And eventually, one of these days, you're going to get shield grabbed and get back thrown. And now, suddenly, this situation that was massively in your favor is gone. So you kind of have to think of it like Samus sometimes, or like Puff, where you can just leave her in a bad position. Like, you can just leave her there. And the reason why she's just kind of hanging out there isn't because she knows that you need to come over there and get her. It's because she has no other option. Like, the reason why she's just kind of chilling there and doing nothing of value and hoping you come in is because that's all she's got. If she moves forward at all, you'll kill her. And so you don't need to feel pressured to go into that. It's not like your position gets worse the more time goes away on the clock. You can kind of just hang out until she does something predictable or pushes towards the center.
And hit her while she's moving.
And hit her when she's moving, exactly. Because when she's hanging in place, you're like, well, there's not really a reason for me to do anything to you. And so yeah, this would have been a good opportunity to hit her because she's like taking too much space forward that she didn't. And that one too. That nair was actually good because it looked like she was going to come back at you. Well, good in the sense that like it would have hit, but the problem is, it's not going to kill her. Drill wave shine up smash at 70. She will die. Like what? Where were we at 70? This is like days ago.
Yeah.
Wait, is she on her last stock now? Is that it? Or is this still the second stock? No, that's still the second to last stock. How long ago was she at 70%? Dude, actual decades ago.
Been a minute, she's been at 70.
Okay, so right here, literally like 2 minutes before, you should be like, that's 3 lasers and a drill wave trying up smash. Like, that should be what's going through your head here. So when you get this and she's a 72, you should just be like, oh, baby, like, freaking give me the drill. Like, free drill. And, like, right here, it's like, when she's doing this thing, you know why she's doing this? Because you can't up smash this, you can't drill it, and you can't wave shine it. So she's just like, I'm just going to put myself in a spot where none of that hits. And you know what you can say to that? You can just say, okay, like, that's fine. I'll be waiting over here. Like, okay. You're winning. You're winning the game in that spot. So yeah, like that whole time when you're hitting with her with all these clips and back airs and all this stuff, it's doing literally nothing, and she should have died 60% ago. Okay. So let's try to get through a little bit of the second video before the hour is up. We just barely got through one, but there's just so much to talk about. Yeah. But I hope this is helpful for you so far. Do you have any questions or thoughts so far?
Not really. I think you've gone through all of it pretty good.
Okay.
Definitely need to drill more. Journal thing too.
Mm-hmm. Definitely drill more. Okay.
I literally spam the drill versus Samus. I don't know why I don't do it versus Peach.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no,
Well, I do more running shine there, but
drill
same
is
thing.
actually insane against Peach. Okay.
I don't know what to do versus like that bear down smash thing. He does it a lot.
This one?
Yeah. Should I just
Um,
angle my shield down or?
yeah, you're just kind of already in a bad spot here. Like, I mean, if you think about it, like, you took what, like 26% or something from like this horrible spot you put yourself in. Like, the key is to not be shielding Peach's moves all the way in the corner, and you
Okay.
kind of like put yourself here. It's because
The shield
this
cancel.
Nair is at 0 is like, it's just like you just missed the L cancel and you were kind of out of position. Like, if you had been like a little bit cleaner, this would have definitely been like a Nair fast fall up tilt and you would have just had like a massive advantage, you know?
Yeah.
So not really a huge thing to worry about. But I do think a lot of times in a spot like this, I will go for like, I will try to do like a jump out or something. Oh, Wally's saying in the corner you can just light shield the back air and you'll go straight to ledge for free.
Oh.
I didn't actually know that. That's something I have to implement also. Thanks, Wally. Okay. Okay, you got the drill. Definitely up tilt. After this wave shine, like 100% you want to up tilt. But in the case that you get this grab, forward throw. Forward throw.
Alright, sure. Yeah.
Get her off stage.
Pain. Shut up, hearing.
Okay. Got this. Whoa. Something's crazy going on right now.
Yeah,
Okay.
the first two stocks here are very like bad, and then I just pick it up.
So the thing is with this stage, you're not gonna get as many of those like
Long strings?
you're not not the running because you're not really gonna get a lot of running shines on Peach anyway. You're not gonna get a lot of like retreating laser type stuff.
Okay.
So I think like here's the thing with this stage is Fox does not have as many tools to camp Peach here, but he has significantly more tools to be the most annoying thing on the planet. Mostly because ledge dash reaches to center stage, and full hopping onto the platforms is safe, and the top platform is also safe. And so, and she dies at literally like 65 from drill wave shine up smash here. It's so bad. Like, this is like the most painful experience. Like, I've definitely lost to the most idiot foxes on this stage out of any of the other ones, because on this is the stage where you don't even really need to play the positioning game that well. Peach, because remember, Peach has to use moves to protect herself from you. But on this stage, you could kind of be coming in at any time from anywhere, and you kill her instantly at like low percent. So, like, you can just kind of drill around the stage randomly here and ledge dash a lot, and she just dies and struggles with everything.
Okay. I think I got D here. Like right here? Yep.
But notice how you're letting her get this like corner pressure on you. There's no reason to let her do that. Like, you can just like full hop and drill into her and be in center. Okay, that's good. Oh, I see. Yeah. No reason to double up tilt there.
Yeah.
Okay. Whew. Nice. Nice. Yeah, she dies at freaking no percent at all, dude. He was at 59. 59%, and that killed by like a lot. Like, she probably could have been at like 50% and still died. And look at that. You just kind of move around the platforms for a second, and then you're like, okay, unreactable, drop through drill, right? Like, you just full hopped onto the top plat. This is actually a really good mix-up, where you just go, oh, I'm full hopping the top plat, just kidding, coming through with the drill. Even though she's in the air, Peach is like the worst character in the game at dealing with this, where she just freaking gets like drilled into the ground, and then most of the time you can just catch her out of her like land lag. It's just really annoying. Like right here, there's no reason right here when you're stuck in this spot to not just be like psychotically like full hop drilling right in this spot, you know?
Especially also.
You can just kind of be an idiot on this stage and rely on the fact that like you kill her at freaking 10%. Like okay, here's the thing. This is why I hate this stage as Peach, is because I'm at 39% and I'm like, oh no, if I eat one back air, I'm at kill percent. Like, And yeah, okay, so those mix-ups with the top plat are really good.
Yeah, that's
And she has to hard read. She has to hard read you to hit this nair. And if you didn't drop through and you did like a full hop instead, you would have just gotten like a free hit. She just like has like this stage feels like pure mix-ups, except Fox wins them all and then like also has ledge dash. Because the significance of the stage being narrow is like Peach gets cornered and she gets put on ledge way more often too. And like even like now like 80, I'm kind of thinking like, man, like Peach really living a long time this stock. 96, that's unheard of. She could have freaking died at
right there.
Yeah. Like 63, I'm going, oh no. He's gonna like right here. You could have done like you could have done full hop and then like late drill, like instead of wave landing, like full hop, drop through, instant like late down air, like the barely pass through down air, and then you just wave shine up smash, and she's dead every time. So it's like what I would rather see is you just being an idiot, going for drill and drill and drill and drill and drill every time she's at like 50 or 60, and losing because you're doing bad drills, than not doing the drill.
Just wrote it down as monkey drill as 60.
Okay, we're about at an hour, but I'll finish up this game, and then we'll talk about it for a second.
This goes like really bad melee at the end.
Okay, good. I'm glad you shined there. Yeah. So right here, obviously you should definitely be able to punish regular get up.
Yeah. You know? I made space a bit for the down tilt.
Yeah, you tried to down tilt. The down tilt's okay there. It's fine. Yeah, okay, good drill.
Confident.
You keep doing this double wave shine. And here's the thing, like, yeah, definitely the up tilt is better here. But, like, even if you're like, oh, I'm actually an idiot and I did the worst option and I double wave shine Peach to ledge, now she's stuck on the edge, and it's like, oh no, now I'm in a horrible spot, I'm stuck on the ledge, like... And yeah, so think about this from, like, the Peach's perspective. It's so freaking bad. Like, you laser her, and she's like, oh no, I'm just gonna die. Like, I'm literally gonna die. Like, in this spot right here, you could just full hop drill, like again. Like, right here. Like, right here, just full hop drill, and you would have killed her. You would have taken her whole stock, the game's over. Like, are you kidding me?
Shine. No.
Okay, no. Okay, here's the thing. You can the shine. The shine is like your crazy read, right? But that impulse you have of like she's floating. I gotta do something right now. Like I literally heard it in your voice, like shine, and it's like no, you were doing great. You're just chilling. Eventually she'll wave dash and give you or air dodge, and she'll give you the free thing. Look right there. Now you think, aha, now I kill her. This is the moment to kill her. When she air dodges. And yeah, dude, just perfect. Oh no, could have full hop drilled. Ledge dash. Okay, that was pretty good. You caught her out of that spot. Good, she's on the ledge. Wait for the air dodge. She will do it. If you do something like let's say she just doesn't do dude, yes, like perfect. Literally be like, I ran to center and then I just decided to full hop drill on your shield, which is totally shield grabbable, but you'll totally miss it because it's frame perfect and unpredictable and you'll get wave shine up smash, except she should have been at like 65. That's the only difference. Okay, I always get heated talking about this matchup just because I played it as Peach so much, and I'm like, dude, this is so dumb. Like, but all right, what are your thoughts as we finish up right now?
Oh, it's really good. I wonder, like, what's the your spark? I think is the word. I don't know.
The
like,
what?
Where he was like, I remember watching on Let's Not Be with Billy, and it's like, hey Fox, come attack me, but Falcon no. Like some weird dialogue. It's really funny. I really like them.
Okay, sick. All right, yeah, I think there was a lot in this lesson, so I would recommend you rewatch it. But I think if you look at the matchup under this lens, it'll just be totally different. Like, I went from, like, struggling against Peach to when I figured this out, like literally never feeling like I was losing to a Peach ever again. Like literally. Like it
Okay.
just it feels like incredibly easy. And like even when you're messing up and losing, it's a lot easier to be like, "Oh, I'm losing because I'm failing to play this game correctly or whatever," because you have like a much better framework for it. But okay, yeah, I will send you my Venmo. I know you
Okay.
said you could pay me in cash at the tournament, but I'd rather just get the Venmo right now and
All right.
not think about it. But anyway, good luck with this, and it was fun talking to you, man. And I hope you have a good one.
Thank you. Same thing.
All
Same
right,
here.
peace.
I need to.
Oh,
I need to like set up Venmo's thing because I don't have it. So
do you have
I'll do like
PayPal?
tomorrow. I have PayPal. I
Okay,
can
okay,
PayPal you.
I can just give you my PayPal. There you go. All right, sick man. Later.
Later.